I loved this experience. Meri's been just a wonderful experience. And I've always been fathering and having special experiences with little people. I love the tree because it was an experience we had together. And we have a day-to-day, we have an experience every summer, but I'm glad she did it because it gave her a great experience with her mother. So those were challenging experiences that we were having an experience. Let's say me and a wife would have an experience, or even me and one of my kids would have an experience that's being filmed by our experience being public, because all the fruit that I got from it with my children and my experience. Our kids are starting to trickle in. We're going to sit down and have a whole family experience here. We read through the nativity. We have an experience together. And there's one time when I'm watching all the wives in the kitchen work together, knocking hips. And I was really pleased to see the experience.
Go, okay, we're starting a new adventure. We're starting a new experience.
The pain of this experience has caused much trouble.
I watched my mom and my dad have a honeymoon experience.
When truly scrumptious comes into the family, it's this beautiful experience.
You keep using the word.
Janelle came in the family, and it diluted this experience I had with Meri.
I don't think it means what you think it means.
The experience of that coming together. If Meri comes to the picnic and we're having this experience, it's just not that easy. It's like I've gone through an entire experience.
It was a sweet experience.
I got a feeling through this experience that having this experience with Ariella here, I always wanted this big family experience. I had this wonderful experience with my own family. We had this whole experience with this catfish. This tattered bunch of t-shirts is just like an old unraveling of our 30-year experience.
Kody wants a soulmate experience with each one of his wives.
It's just a shock to me, the whole experience.
When I came to the family, I saw this big group family team experience.
Being in this Christmas house is a wonderful experience. We have an experience. We have this nice family experience, and it was a pleasant experience.
I miss the big experience.
Wink.
Hi, sister friends. How you doing? Good to see you. Got my sister friend shirt on. I think there are only 5 of these left. So if you're interested, I'm pretty sure in the show notes down below. If not, there'll be a lot of messages on here. I think in the show notes down below, it mentions the information on how you can get one. And I don't know what sizes they are, but I do know that the gal who's making donated a lot of money to charity. So I'm not making a profit on these. It's all 100% going to charity. If you want a sister friend, they're actually very soft if you have one, and they're thinner. They're not like a really thick sweatshirt. They're like a great, well, you can wear it in the winter too. But as you can see, I'm wearing it today because it's high as 68, which is chilly because it's been in the 80s. It's going to be in the 80s in the next couple of days. I'm still in Tennessee. I will be back in Ohio next time you see me. Okay, sorry. I feel like I'm on my vlog talking. Speaking of my vlog, if you guys want some more Sister Wives videos, if you want me to put some more stuff together, conglomerations, make the intro longer, anyway, do any videos, deep dives into anything, then you must go over to the channel called Becoming Wise and Wonderful and subscribe. Because that's where all my time and effort's going, because I am trying to get it to be monetized and I need to get to 1,000 subscribers. So everybody, tell your brother, tell your mother, tell anybody. I don't even care if they watch. Just subscribe. Let's just get me to the point. I mean, then you have to have so many watch hours, but that's okay. I mean, if it's backlogged, I'll be in good shape. But the main thing I need to do is get to 1,000 subscribers. So please, I beg of you, it costs you nothing, absolutely nothing. It'd be great if you did that. Okay. And if you want to watch it too, great. It's just my life. It's my life. So some of you are going to be like, why would I want to watch that? The channel's not for you. Because really, it's just me rambling. Home improvement stuff, thrifting stuff, and then just me talking about my life. So, but if you can just subscribe, even if you don't watch, just subscribe, please. And tell everybody else. help me get to 1,000 subscribers. 1,000's a big number. It's a big number, especially when it's just like, I'm just talking about my life, as opposed to people aren't searching for woman in her 50s talking about her life. Yeah, it just doesn't pop up in the search engine. So if you guys could help me out, I'd really appreciate it. That would be fantastic. And again, it costs you nothing. Today we are doing season 4, episode 4. But guess what? My son came through. So next week we are going to jump back and do the missing lost episode that is no longer on Discovery Plus, which is season 4, episode 2. So that will be next week, because I have this already all queued up for today. But next week we will jump back in time and do the episode that for some reason they took down. So we're going to watch it together and find out why did they take it down. And hope I don't get a virus on my computer from whatever website this is that my son found it on. Okay, moving on. Let me say hi to a couple people. Look at our chat is going crazy. Hi, thank you very much, Lynn, for being our fabulous moderator, as always. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Liz. Oops. I skipped to the wrong spot. Okay. Hi, Mama Squirrel. Hi, Noni. Couple more, and then we're jumping in. Bonnie Stout, hello, welcome. And April and Miss Allie D. All right, good to see you all. Glad you're here. Welcome. Oh, Shanna Banana, look how sweet. I'm back. Yay, Shanna. How come I can't click on it from here? I'm going to have to find it in the chat, and then I'll be able to click on it, Shanna. Wait, I can go here and do it. This is what I can do. First of all, let's recognize that Stacy, it didn't show up. I hit Stacy. I think it said 12 months. If I comes across it in the chat again, I'll show you. But I hit the star to star it and it disappeared. So, but I did see it was Stacy. And then Stacy G, I believe that was. And then we have Shanna Banana with a very generous super chat. Thank you very much, Shanna. I appreciate you. And so good to have you back. Hope you are doing well for sure. Okay, it was Stacy G and it was 12 months. Look, my brain works at times, people. At times. You know, it's on its own. It's on its own. It does what it wants to do. It's kind of like my vacuum upstairs. But anyway, that's a story for the vlog. Becoming wise and wonderful. Subscribe. The link should always be in the show notes as well, if you can't find it for some reason. At least the most recent show notes, not all the old ones, because I'm not going back and adding it to everything. But anything in the past couple of weeks, it should be in the show notes. Okay, so let me pull up here. We have, well, actually, it was kind of an interesting description. Let me skip the intro. I bypassed almost all the commercials. We'll see if it'll continue to let me do that. But let me just... Okay, hopefully I'm still here. Sometimes I go silent when I go on another tab. All right, I'm going to pull the tab out. I'm going to read the description so you guys know what else is going on in this episode, because I was in a hurry this morning, and I'll tell you why on Becoming Wise and Wonderful channel. I'm trying to keep this just sister-wise. And so I quickly made the StreamYard link and the thumbnail, of which I am so sorry for all my SOS exclusives. Yesterday was a day, and I just forgot. I forgot to make the link. I mean, like, that's how much I forgot. I just forgot it was Sunday, even though I went to church. But I thrifted. I did marketplace thrifting before church and 4 things after church, plus picked up a cake and went to my daughter's house, and her in-laws were there. Like, it was just a big day, and I came home and crashed for 2 hours with a nap on the couch from exhaustion, just pure exhaustion. Anyway, that's for the other channel. But I'm here to say I am sorry, and I'm going to make it up to you, because come May, which is right around the corner, after next weekend, I'm going to be able to breathe again. And so we're going to do two, I tell you, live streams in one of the weeks to make up for this, because I feel bad. but that's where I was or where I wasn't, and why there wasn't even a link created. Just brain fart. Okay. It says, I don't know why I started reading that. Okay. Oh, the point being, the thumbnail was just the thumbnail they have on their website for this. So I'm like, oh, okay. It's about when Kody and Meri go to talk about fertility options. Do you think Kody for a second wanted to? Anyway, there's more going on in this episode. The title of the episode. Oh, it says season 4, episode 5. Did I say episode 4? Oh, what the heck is episode 5? Oh, yeah, it's episode 5. It's not episode 4. Sorry, that's my bad. I wrote episode 4 on my paper. Hopefully in the thumbnail it says 5. If not, I'll fix it later. Not that it matters really, but I just want it to be organized for people who come back later and watch, and then they're like, what happened to such and such an episode? Which is why in the thumbnail for the fact there was no episode 2, I wrote 2/3. So if people are trying to follow it sequentially, they're like, where's episode 2? I don't know. We are wondering as well, but we found it. We'll do it next week. Okay. This episode says the Browns apply for separate mortgages. I love finances. You know, that is my favorite thing on the show. I love finances. It's just good. It's like, I don't know. Is it like a Dateline episode? It's as good as Who Murdered Somebody to me. I just love when they talk finances. It blows my mind the way they blow through money. It is amazing to me. And then the whole Robin storyline with finances, what an opportunity missed by TLC. They did not ever address that. Maybe now they will. Maybe they'll go back and talk about it. If they want to keep the show on the air, they will. If anybody knows anybody in production at TLC, can you tell them to watch my channel? I have more great advice for everybody. Okay, my camera's a little blurry, so I think. Anyway, I can see a smudge on the lens, so I'll clean it off. Sorry if that was loud sometimes when I clean that. I don't know. Did that make it worse? Hold on one more time. Okay, I won't do it again. I'm trying to learn not to touch my laptop when I'm on my laptop because of the noise. When I go back to Ohio, I looked for it before coming down here and I could not find it. I have a wireless mic. I just don't know if it only goes to my iPhone or if it goes to this. But if it only goes to my iPhone, I might still be able to use it and then just use my laptop for the chat. So we'll figure it out, but the sound will be better. I'm working on it. It's a process. Okay, here we go. Infertility and nesting. The Browns apply for separate mortgages as they dream of getting their family into adjacent homes. Oh, wait, they are in adjacent homes, essentially. They're all together, except for Meri, who decided she needed a bigger house with her one child and then was a mile away or more. Okay. The Browns apply for separate mortgages as they dream of getting their family into adjacent homes. Meanwhile, Janelle is still determined to open a gym. Poor Janelle, that never happened. And Meri discloses the details of her past fertility problems. I don't remember her disclosing details about past fertility problems, but we'll watch and see. I don't know if they're trying to make it sound more sensational than it was, but I'm like, okay, if you say so. Okay, so let me make this screen a little bit smaller so I can see. Here we go. And episode 5.
We've been looking for homes since a month before we ever moved from Utah. Right now, we're living too far apart. The children aren't able to function as siblings. We need to be closer. I need exposure to all the children every single day. So we've been looking for 4 homes right next to each other in an area that was conducive for our children's school and how we want to live and the area we want to live in and everything. We've been on this search for a very long time.
Good, how are you?
Mona, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm well. After a year of looking for homes, we found the perfect location. Two of the homes are actually almost ready to be moved into. So Janelle and Christine, if they qualify, could move in the homes in a month.
Hi, how are you?
We're meeting with Mona, our real estate agent, and with Tanya, who is a loan officer, who may be able to help us get qualified for financing on the homes.
Hi, I'm Tanya. Nice to meet you.
And I am just sure she's gonna just look at us and say, are you guys nuts?
When Mona, our realtor, first introduced us to this property and she gave us the plans to the different homes, I threw mine away because I thought there is no way that we'll ever be able to get in these homes.
All right, let's take a walk down there so you can see the exterior.
I
Cody's
just don't want to
holding
get my
truly.
hopes up and have it not work out.
It would be a big payoff for us that we had to move here to Las Vegas and that worked out. That would be God saying, see, I told you I was going to take care of you.
But we got to make an offer and get it accepted first. We need to get pre-approved
And
first.
how hard is that?
As far as getting you established to purchase these 4 lots, definitely need to get all the documentation together. And then I need to work a little magic so I can get you guys in these homes. I'd love to see you guys in
Let's
these
get
homes.
some magic.
What we could do is I'd like to get everybody to come back to my office and we'll get the paperwork started.
When I was first introduced to the home that we bought in Utah, I did not believe it could happen. I told the realtor that I wasn't even going to look at it. And I called Janelle and was kind of just commenting about it with her. And we were having a chat over the phone about it. And she says, go get that home. Go do it.
Pause. Can I just point out, he had to call Janelle on the phone and talk to her, not because he was busy working during the day and he was taking his lunch hour to talk to her. This is when they were separated and Janelle had it with him. She was still back in, I don't remember. I never remember if it's Montana or Wyoming. They have like lives in both of them. Wyoming, I think. Anyway, she was still back there, back by like the original farm, and closer to her mom. And she was there with her kids. And then this was one of the 3, I want to say, breakups that they had, separations. And it was when he was moving to Utah and she didn't want to. She's like, why are we moving to Utah? Like, because you married Kody Brown. You got to keep moving. Robin, if you think you're in your forever home right now, I've got some shocking news for you. You will be moving again. Kody cannot stay there. I mean, financially, they're going to have to move. And then they're going to justify it by like, we have this big palace. We don't need it anymore. The kids are grown and married. It's going to be they can't afford it anymore because they would live in a palace to the day they died with the excuse of the other kids will eventually all come back too. And now we have the room. You know, if you build it, they will come. That doesn't always work. That's Field of Dreams only. That's in the movies. In real life, you have to establish relationships to have people come and want to visit you. So at this time, when he saw the Lehigh house, he thought, oh, that's perfect for us, but we could never afford to buy it. What shall we do? So I called Janelle, who is separated from me right now. But Janelle's the one that has the money and a full-time job, is really bringing the money into the family. And I had heard that there might be like an inheritance or 401k or something along that line that she might possibly be able to tap into. And Janelle, he sweet talked her, as he always did and still does. At least she didn't go back to him. But gosh, if he leaves Robin and he starts talking to her like that, I bet any money she goes back. I hate to say that. I hate to say it, but I think it's true. I don't want that. Maybe her kids would interfere and step in. Maybe. I don't know. But then it's their dad, so maybe not. I mean, not all of them. Logan would be happy if it happened. Okay, I digress. So I just want to give you a little backstory there. The reason why he had to call her on the phone is because he was living in Utah with Meri and Christine. And Janelle was in Wyoming. Hey, money bags. Can you come and drop a bunch of money on this house so that we can buy it? Okay. I'll give you the biggest section. Okay. There you go. That's my reenactment of how it went down. Allegedly. Okay. Well, based on piecing things together from interviews and then the book. Here we go. I don't know where the information about her cashing in. She cashed in her 401k for something, and then she cashed in a retirement that is her retirement. She cashed in an inheritance that she received from like a grandparent's passing or something like that. So she had 2 lump sums of money that she cashed in for the benefit of the family, which ended up being for the benefit of Robin. I want to say one of them paid off Robin's debts and the other one was for this Lehigh house. I just don't know which one was which. If you know, write it in the chat. Do share. I don't remember which one was which. And I'll have to say allegedly on all of that, because this is all Sister Wives community information. I don't know where it came from. Who knows that? Who said that? Where did it come from? For all I know, one person made it up on Reddit a decade ago, and it's just caught on like wildfire, and people just state it as truth, and that happens at times. So I have to be careful. I have no proof of this, and I cannot recall a time that they said this on the show. But again, I could be wrong. So write it in the chat if you know more. All right. Kathy said that Janelle cashed in her 401k to pay off Robin's debt. Oh, the 401k was Robin's debt. Okay. She inherited money when her mom died. And maybe that inherited money is what went into this house then. Okay. That's exactly how it happened. Janelle can't say no to Kody. Right. Twice. Once, we want to get this house. You'd love it. Come on, we could be together again. I miss you. Okay. Here's a bunch of money. And then they move into the house. And then Robin comes in the family. Oh, come on. It would be the best thing for the whole family for you to pay off Robin's debts and then our family, or pay off the family's debts, because once Robin came in the family, she became family, right? So now it's family debt. It's no longer Robin's debt. But let's call a spade here, people. This was Robin's debt that she paid off. Did she ever get that money back? Nope. Which is why, and this would be a whole video I will make at some point, putting it all together, all the clips together, to show all the times that Kody and Robin, or no, Kody and, okay, this is going to distract me. I'm going to try not to do this. My table, the polyurethane on the top is starting to come off. And so it is so therapeutic to just scratch at it and get more of that layer to come off. I mean, I do intend to just kind of sand it. Okay, I'm sorry. This is not my vlog. I'm distracted. I will not. I put my phone on top of it, then I won't see it. There we go. All right. So this is the kind of video I'm going to make in the future where I can put it all together and show how Robin and Kody over and over and over again were saying, so we're good. We're good with, Janelle said we're good. We're fine with Janelle. We've worked everything out. Janelle's in agreement that we owe her no more money, because they know they really owe her more money. They're just not going to give her any more money. And she just said, okay, I'm good with it. All right. Here we go. You guys are funny in the chat. You guys in the chat are the best. This is the best chat in the world. I love you guys. Bonnie said, this is out of nowhere, but when Meri said she wanted to go back to college, Robin went to Kody and told him she couldn't have another baby unless she had more help with my sister wives closet. I think I remember that. Isn't that interesting? She can't go back to college, but she can have another child? Yeah, that takes less time. Priorities are so screwed up, or Robin's so screwed up. Gosh. Danny said that's why the comment when she laughed at Janelle asking for the breakdown was so callous, because she knows she's contributed nothing financially to this family, right? this? Janelle Brown. I see numbers. I don't know what it says, but I see numbers. All right. Damn jam. Janelle Brown bought the Lehigh, Utah home in 2006 using approximately $249,000 from a personal inheritance combined with an $83,000 loan. Oh gosh, they only had an $83,000 loan on that house and $249,000, $250,000, $250,000 Janelle put into that house. Where'd you get that information from? Is there anyone that can source that info, or is this just going around social media? I'd love to know the origination of it. Best thing for the family. Whatevs. That's right, Shanna Banana. Okay, back to the show. Here we go.
Knew immediately that was the home we needed. It was like I just knew.
It was like a dream. I did not believe I could afford it. And the four of us came together and...
Pause. You couldn't. I could not. The arrogance of this man. Can you believe that line? It was such a dream home. I could not believe I could afford it. He said, he didn't even say we. Janelle bought it. Oh, this man. The delusional way and the manipulation of storyline that this man does. I think not only for the viewers, but for his family too. Maybe even himself to be able to sleep at night. I don't know. I don't know how he sleeps at night. I don't think anything bothers him. I think he's delusional to a level that he will just say and do whatever, and he doesn't care. He sleeps like a baby. That's what I think. But honestly, for him to be giddy about this house, I did not believe I could afford it. It's amazing that I could. Look how I'm providing for my family. Oh, awesome. What a dork. All right, going back 10 seconds. Here we go.
Home. Go do it.
I knew immediately that was the home we needed. It was like I just knew.
It was like a dream. I did not believe I could afford it. And the four of us came together and magic happened and it changed our lives.
Magic happened.
Just looking at it in the same way, this is a big challenge for us. It's a dream. And having had one dream come true, really big for us, that would blessed our lives so much, I'm just willing to believe it this time. And I'm willing to pursue it.
So realistically, Janelle, when do you think you'll be able to pull all the paperwork together?
I have everything actually, and I know where it is, which is quite amazing.
That's excellent.
So it shouldn't take me very long because I know we're anxious to get going. You know, just because since Logan's graduating in June, I'm like, okay, so I could have a few months for him to get attached to the house and pick out a bedroom. And he feels attached and he feels like there's a home. I want to be one of the first ones to move in because I need a place that I can hurry and establish as a home base for Logan.
Yeah.
I'd like to motivate him to stay home and go to college locally. And the only way we can do that is by having a home where we're functioning as a family again.
Right now, it's all up to you guys. The sooner you get the paperwork in, the sooner she's able to start on the loan process.
From the lender's side, the bank will see these as a couple, Kody and Meri, and then 3 single moms. It's not strange to be working with a polygamous family, but I normally don't have 5 borrowers trying to buy 4 houses right next door to each other all at the same time with the same financing.
So do you think realistically you would be able to have an answer for us in 2 weeks?
Yes.
These guys really could get into theirs in a month or so.
30 days. Once we have the financing in place.
No, be serious. Every time I'm trying to drive by, that's my house. Yeah, honey, that's my house. Look at my house.
So the next step is we gathering all the paperwork, getting that to Tanya, more information, and then just waiting to see what kind of answer she's got for us. This is a pivotal moment in our lives. Oh, that went really well. We are kind of in shock because we are in this balance beam of whether we can do this or whether we can't. So it's just kind of a dream.
This actually feels like it could be a reality. I'm actually surprised she said there was hope. I pretty much figured she'd say, no way.
If we get our hearts broke, that's a...
Pause. For those of you who aren't watching, which I know the majority of you aren't, Christina is now holding Truly. Kody is holding Solomon. How long do you think it was before Robin was looking over at him holding Truly? Because she was holding Solomon before. And she thought, you need to be holding your baby. This is your baby. This is your youngest one. Well, he's holding Solomon now. And he will for the rest of his life. Okay, moving on. Back 10 seconds. Sorry, because I overtalked. The little in the background is Truly. Both of them have like blankets covering their heads. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's a windy day. I mean, they're wearing kind of, so maybe it's chilly. I don't know. I don't know. Truly is wearing short sleeves and everyone else is wearing long sleeves. So maybe, but they're not hiding the kids, I don't think. But Truly just pulled the blanket off over her head and she's like looking around. It's cute. Janelle's smiling at her.
So it's just kind of a dream.
This actually feels like it could be a reality. I'm actually surprised she said there was hope.
Pause. I'm sorry. This is just Robin has to insert so she can be part of the storyline. She's like her dramatics. She's like using her hands and everything. This actually seems like it could be a reality. I'm not having it with Robin today. I'm sorry.
Figured she'd say, no way.
If we get our hearts broke, that's okay. We've done that before. We've had broken hearts.
Kody. Over what? What's he crying about? What broken heart is he crying about?
All right. Okay. Let's just believe in it. We've had broken hearts before. We have dealt with big heartbreaks in our lives, and we have overcome all of it. So I'm just inviting you to believe.
I'm inviting you to believe. He's talking to Christine and Janelle on that side. So I'm just inviting you to believe. My husband said, I'm inviting you to believe. I think I'd bust out laughing right in his face. Oh, God. His words, I don't know. I just don't know what it is that bugs me, but they just bother me. All right. I would love it if a producer at this point would say, wow, you've obviously had your heart broken a lot or very, very, very big, if you will. Can't think of a proper word there. Tell us more about that. It's bringing you to tears. It's bringing Robin to tears. Meri has Kody and Meri look like they have genuine tears in their eyes. I don't know, but I don't know why. What heartbreak is making him cry? And then Robin, of course, she's doing her. She has glassy eyes too. But again, all you have to do is stare straight ahead to get glassy eyes, and don't blink when you feel like you want to blink. It dries out your eyes, and then when you go to blink, your eyes water. So there you go. Don't ask me how I know that. All right, here we go.
We have been working on the idea of starting this fitness center.
Here's the thing.
I'm going to hit the chat really quick. I'll keep it running.
We don't know what we're doing with this.
If Kody doesn't want to.
Coming up. Okay, I'm going to pause it. It is queued up. That commercial went by, but let me say hi. Danny points out that Kody and Robin, they feed off each other. That's so true. It really is. It really is. Shanna Banana, don't worry about it. You didn't miss it. I missed it. Y'all were probably wondering. You're sitting around your computers or no, like you live by my live streams. But I understand that some of you have like set times and you plan on me being there. And I was not there last night. I let you down, all of my exclusive SOS supporters. It will be an additional live stream in May. 1 week, we're going to do 2, maybe twice. Who knows? But we'll do something extra because I was not there yesterday. So don't worry, Shanna, you missed nothing. And know that everyone that is SOS exclusive, they are recorded and they're in there. So as an SOS exclusive, you can watch past recordings. All right, we are going to change our banner across the bottom. While we're on a pause here, let me read to you our big supporters. And they are Sally House, Jay Shanty 3, Yvonne, Carol, Sailboat RN, CP, Jen, Becky S, Deborah Sabella, Liz S, Alwyn the Mini Chef, Meri, Linda W, Aaliyah, Crafty Florida Lady, Shaniqua Smith, and Knit My Bit. And our exclusive SOS supporters are Amanda Scott, Scott, I spelled your name incorrectly I'm sorry. In the ticker, it would have been incorrect. I put an X instead of a C. But welcome, because that's a new SOS exclusive. Amanda Scott, Linda Merman, Mary S., me, myself, Libby Sher, Log Girl 28, Katie, Chanel 1, Sarah, Lama Lama Mama Jama, Hadley Fields, Crafty Nana, Oli Moly, Lady from Mars, Lisa F., Tammy G., Lisa Daughtery, Anonymous, Kitty 1838, Sandra, Emily Roy, Living an Eclectic Life, Holly Jones, Heather B., Shanna Banana, Cindy Diller, Kendra MP, Kenya Pinheiro, Anesthetic Life, Kim Helper, Monica Nilsson Solhus, Birdie K, Carol Annie D., Lisa Elmer, Libby Sher, Janet Ebert, Steph Stevens, Edel Sodal Peterson, I'm Your Huckleberry, Jacob 3 Boys, Alyssa 1704, Patricia, Tracy's Fractured History and More, Lavender Vanilla, Jane Morgan, Lisa Ochino, Joni C, Karita 30, Lisa Gasca, Joni C 615, Allie D, Echo Gilman, Christine Werhope, Lean, Laura McWilliams, Dee Dee, Steamfrog 99, J. Lou, Jennifer Harmon, Marie Lingham, Evie, Stacy G, Karen Perks, Gil Virgo, Shatsy's Peace, Marsha Cooper, Diana Almeida, Farron, Lindsay B, Lisa, Xochitl Mario, Carla Colson, Alexandria Swan, Rain Lady, Sarah Lewis, Marie Crabb, Waldo's Mom, Danny Towns, Ms. Lita, Lynn Skinner, Donna Redmond, Jessica Denham, and Kaylin. Our SOS exclusives are growing, aren't they? Wow. All my members are growing, and I thank you all. And keep the lights on level. Thank you for supporting this channel as well. The shout outs come on the other 2 tiers, but you're going to see in the next ticker banner, they call them banners. To me, it looks like a ticker that goes down below. I'll keep the lights on level. People will be there. Okay. Oh, Kathy's been a member for 18 months. Whoop, whoop. Hey, Kathy. Oh, I've been supporting for 19 months, which is insane. I'm not sure she saw my sticker. Was it today? Let me see. Shout out to you, Danny. It wasn't today because it didn't show up today. Maybe it was it another time? I think you guys have to make it stick too, right? Is that correct? Help me out here because you guys know more than me because you're on the other side of this for me. Maddie, look how sweet you are. Come on, let's support Jenny. Subscribe to Becoming Wise and Wonderful. Yes, everybody, please go to the channel called Becoming Wise and Wonderful and subscribe. And I appreciate you for doing that. All right. Jenny, you never let anyone down. No, I do. I do. Let's call a spade a spade. But I don't mean to. I'm good intention. That I will say. All right. Liz said, I never watched any of the Las Vegas episodes, so I was wondering, was Robin happy about living next door to the other wives? Because I can't see her wanting that. She acted like she was. There was never any, in reality, she acted in terms of her words on the show. The things she would say in couch interviews and that was like how amazing it was that they were all right there, et cetera, et cetera. I think it was just a matter of Kody had a shorter distance to get to her house because he never stopped from the time Robin came in the family. He never stopped giving her extra time. We just saw it on the last episode. It's only season 4. And Christine is like, you're never here. You don't come here until the evening. And we know that was the plan. He's at Robin's house all day long. Originally, it was he had to spend all this time with Robin before she married in the family to get to know her. And then when they married in, it was he has to spend more time over there to help integrate the kids because now these are kids that need to come to be part of the family. So he needs to really bond with them because he hasn't spent any time with these children. Okay. And then it's a new wife. And so she needs more time to acclimate into the family. She needs Kody's more time. And then she has a baby. So there was always an excuse why he needed to always spend time at Robin's house. And the other wives let it happen. Kind of. We can see Christine on the last episode call him out and say, I need you here more. I feel like you're never here, and then you're not present when you are here, but like you don't come until the evenings. We can work on that. But he doesn't. He never did. It was the same complaint all the way. They haven't even built their houses yet. And this is a complaint that they're having. Oh, well, these houses are so far apart. Well, when the houses were built, it was no different. And Christine said that in interviews. She could see his car at her house. She knew where Kody was. Ridiculous. Never changed, ever. And they're in Flagstaff, same argument. You're never here. You're at Robin's house every day. And then COVID hits, and that's all it wrote. I mean, that was his house. And he visited the other wives every now and then until they divorced him. Okay. Back to the show. Whoop. I have this mute on. There we go.
Hey, listen, I'm in earnest writing a business plan for our gym. So I'm wondering, you had given me a couple of websites as outlets for gym equipment. Can you give me those again? We have been working on the idea of starting this fitness center.
That's a perfect spot for a sign too, Bill. Fitness fundamentalist right there, man.
No, stop that. Fundamental fitness. We sort of had an investment guide come to us. It was kind of all being handed to us on a plate. That investor has decided to go a different direction. So I'm back to what I know we should have done at the beginning. I'm writing a business plan.
I know we should have done it.
7 or 8 months ago, before I started working out, I thought I was in a good place. But I didn't realize what I was missing. The kids would want to go to the mountains and hike, or they would want to go do paintball or something like that. And I just knew in my mind not to contemplate even going with them. 6. When I started to work out, I did it because I knew it was good for me. My quality of life is off the charts compared to where I was. And it's given me sort of an excitement about life again. So what we're trying to create here is a gym that especially people who are out of shape can come and start at a very basic level and regain their lives. It's frightening the amount of money that we're gonna need to start it, but it's like this has become kind of my passion. I've just finished up our rough business plan. So I'm gonna present it to the family. This will be kind of like one of those trial runs. They'll probably stomp on some of it, so I'm gonna have to just be professional. Remember, this is, even though it's my family, when we've entered these business realms together, you almost have to check into a different mindset.
Okay, what's going on? We're still working on the fitness center.
I've gone ahead and roughed up
Okay, pause, just so you know, they're now at somebody's house that has a lot. It's got to be Robin's house. There are a lot of statues and trinkets and plates on display in a big, I don't know what it's called. It's like a china cabinet, I guess. I always think of china cabinets as having doors that close, though. These are just open shelves. And then there's a big ornate picture on the wall. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out later where they are, but they just jumped into it. So Kody's at the head of the table, of course. Christine and Janelle are on one side, Meri and Robin on the other, and Janelle's presenting her business plan.
Numbers, we should budget $2.25 per square foot.
And so 10,000 square feet is $22,500.
That's a safe bet. We may find cheaper. We need about 1,000 people to pay memberships.
Okay. Here's the thing, is we don't know what we're doing with this. They're going to ask us to personally sign for the monthly rent. So a failure needs a bankruptcy.
I thought this business meeting was really frustrating, to be honest. What I've noticed in the past is if Kody doesn't want to do it, then it kind of loses the power and then we don't do it.
Well, Christine, that actually wasn't my intention. My intention was to discover whether this was feasible for us. That amount of money in other investments and other businesses and stuff like that would probably be way more profitable. It's just...
Oh, okay. Let's just pause. Can we just say, Christine points out a fact. If Kody's not interested in it, he basically puts a kibosh on it, if you will. Oh, but Christine, that's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to just get information and see if this is feasible. Cut back to him just saying, we can use the money somewhere else. Like, how is that gathering information to see if this is feasible? Like, he's just full of lies. I do appreciate the cutting back and forth between these two things that TLC is doing, but it goes so quick that you have to like pause and really listen to what they're saying to realize this is odd. I'm sorry, I'm looking up at my curtains. I'm wondering if I should have hung them higher. Okay, moving on. Sorry, distracted.
Of them needing to sell it. Okay, Janelle, how important is this to you?
I feel really passionate about making this happen.
But I don't want this to be the business that sucks all the profits we're doing with the marketing out of the market.
Well, I mean, ultimately, this is a scary number, but that's startup. What I take exception to is when you say, if I'm not excited, you better sell it to me. I'm thinking, why do I have to sell this to you? This was something we were doing. Why are you all of a sudden the person I have to sell to?
I don't have to sell everything that we do to you.
No, I mean,
I sold this couch to you. When we start talking about these hard numbers, I'm like going, okay, we got to make sure we've got the energy and the financial ability to do it. That's all I was doing. I wasn't trying to kill anything. I want to do it right. That's all I'm looking for, is just to get it right.
All right, I gotta go.
Janelle won't look at him.
Okay. I'm very glad that Janelle has found a business that she wants a lot, and I like it. I want the business too. I've got an emotional attachment too. It was my original idea. I'm the one who wanted to have a fitness center, and I brought this to the family. But I also don't want to go broke just trying to be in my passion.
At what point did Kody want to do this and bring it to the family? He doesn't even go to the gym with them to work out. I'm not saying he doesn't work out, but like the gym idea, our understanding is it spawned from the fact that the women were going to start to work out and get healthy and get fit. And Janelle like ran with it. She's getting up at between 4 and 5 every single morning, and she's doing her stretching and she's doing her yoga. She eventually did a 5K. Like, she is working at it and she's serious about it. And she's the one that really wants to push forward this gym idea. Now, I still think it's scary. Yeah, it's a huge investment. They need 1,000 people. I need 1,000 people to subscribe to Becoming Wise and Wonderful. It's hard to do. I mean, they needed 1,000 people that lived within driving distance of the gym and were willing to go to a gym and were willing to pay the money to have a gym membership. That's a bigger ask. I'm asking 1,000 people to just go over to the channel that says Becoming Wise and Wonderful and hit the subscribe button. And it's free. And you can live wherever you want. It could be in another country. Please. I beg of you. Okay. So now everyone's getting up. That's the end of the meeting. Meri looked confused during this. And when Kody was saying, no, I feel like I have to sell everything to you, Janelle. I had to sell this couch, which is interesting because it's in the it's in the interview room. Like, is he just making something up? Meri's looking at him like he has 3 heads. So they apparently had a fight recently, or she's just like trying to say like, what are you talking about? That Janelle has to. When has Janelle ever had to sell anything to you? That's interesting. We always have to sell, or you have to sell things to us. That just doesn't really happen. We have to sell things to you. In this meeting, Meri didn't say boo. And now everybody's getting up and leaving, and Meri's just sitting there. Could this be Meri's house? Do you think Meri has all those trinkets? Maybe she's sitting there because it's her house. It looks very much like it's Robin's house, though, because there's like red placemats with hearts all over them. And then there's, I guess, glass votives maybe with big red bows on them. It looks like something Robin would do. Like, it's Valentine's month, Kody. I'm going to have red vomit everywhere to remind you. Okay, moving on.
See ya. See you later. A little bit of
What is Meri's house? Meri said, see ya, and she's not moving. That's Meri's house. Wow, she's working overtime to tell Kody it's February. Love me. Wait a second. This can't be February. She just has those red placemats out. Because they were going to be in the next month, and when did they move in? Shoot, I used to have all that information, but I don't want to take the time right here to look it up. I've got it saved somewhere. The day that everything transferred. It was going to be within a month. I mean, they look like they're dressed in February in Vegas in terms of long sleeves. I think she just has red stuff out, right? Because that would mean that they would move in March. And I know Meri didn't get her place until December. I also want to see how it goes down that I do believe Robin got to move in before Christine. So I'm interested in seeing how that goes down for sure. All right. Shanna, becoming wise and wonderful is awesome. Look at you. You're just the sweetest. Okay. He's all words, no actions. There you go, Patrick. You got it. Kathy points out that after 10 months, they knew each other well. Yeah, they did. Uh-huh. She was doing her best works in the Lexus by then. The sign expert, that's right. Lynn, you forgot all about the gym? Yep, that's this episode. It's good to go back and see this stuff again, isn't it? Danny, that's a good point. Do you remember the one woman's gym that was supposed to be like exactly what? Yes. No judgment. It was all pink. It was all pink inside, and there were pink. All the exercise equipment were pink, and it was women only, and it was come as you are. What was that called? And you could pop in anytime, and there was no, I mean, it kind of is like a Planet Fitness idea now where it's like no grunting, no dropping weights, like we're here for everybody. But it was more, it was somebody get Dave Ramsey. Yeah, the profits. We don't want the profits from our other business. Now, this other business didn't start until they got into Vegas when they were selling the live water. They just started that. I don't want all the profits from my marketing business. Marketing. He's not in marketing. He's trying to sell stuff. I guess that's very, I mean, you do have to market it to sell it, I suppose. But like, that's a stretch. I have never heard anybody in one of those direct sell businesses saying, I'm in marketing. No. Oh, you got one of these sweatshirts? Oh, you've had warm weather? Bless you. It's chilly here today. Thank you, Liz. Appreciate you. Okay. They wanted to be in by Christmas. Yeah, and Meri wasn't. So could this be, like, could they be wearing long sleeves in that just because it's, like it's, I mean, it doesn't seem like it's in Vegas in October. Because it took, I don't know. We'll pay attention. We'll start looking at different, I don't think they said. Women's workout world, somebody said. Now, see, that's not it. Curves, that's what it was. Curves. Thank you, April and Danny. Curves, yes, yes, yes. But maybe there was a women's workout world too. But Curves was sort of like the big nationwide one. Okay. I wonder what happened to Curves. I don't know. I didn't join, so there you go. Although I think I was like in college or high school at the time. Like it wasn't a time that I was working out. Do you remember the days when your body just was okay? No.
It's all good. I still am passionate about it. I'm going to make it happen. I just got to figure out the numbers.
We're finally talking about fertility.
I'm excited. I'm hearing your concept.
Jumping ahead.
We're finally talking about fertility. We're going to actually meet about fertility and see what's going on.
We'll talk about it. I just want to make an educated decision. About 4 months ago, after Robin had Solomon, she pulled me aside.
I want to know if you want me to be your surrogate. And I know you're going to have to take some time to think about it, but I'm offering it wholeheartedly.
She offered to
Why is she crying?
carry a baby for Kody and I. If
Mary's
my
not
body
crying.
wasn't going to work right, she was willing to carry a baby for me. I just want to get information from my doctor to try and decide if I want to do in vitro for myself and try and decide if I want to do it or not. If I can have.
Okay, so they're on their way. They're walking into the doctor's office right now. Mary's limping because she still has that brace on her knee from the episode that we never saw them ever talk about, which must be episode 2, which we'll watch next week, from a ski accident. All right.
Sign in here for me, please.
There's a lot in my head. I have Kody's feelings to take into consideration. I have Mariah. I figured to maybe just help me out a little bit. I want to go see my OBGYN, just kind of talk to her and just be able to make a more educated decision.
Okay, pause. This part of the story is not jiving and making sense to me because Mariah wanted her to have another kid, and she's sad that she's not able to have another kid. So we know that Mariah is 100% like, I have other people's feelings to take into consideration, like Mariah and Kody. Well, Kody keeps saying he wants to have more kids too. He just wants as many. He just wants to procreate. He doesn't want to go through the process of getting Meri pregnant, but he just wants to have more kids. So like whatever he has to do to make that happen, because I don't know. His ego seems to rise with every child that he produces until they became teenagers. But like he just wants kids. And maybe this is for the show. I don't know. But Meri must, if her words are true, it means I don't want to have more kids. There's a spider on my wall. Sorry. I don't want to have more kids, but I have to take in other people's considerations, Kody and Mariah, because we know they both wanted to have more kids. So she's saying here, I don't want to have any more children, but I'm willing to go through the motions of learning more about it so I can make an educated guess. We're all on the same page here. Okay. They're walking into the doctor's office now to talk about it.
Hey,
Great seeing you
good to
again. What
see
happened
you
to your
again.
leg?
Oh, I went skiing. Oops. This is Kody, my husband, Dr.
Pleasure
Shabasi.
meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
So, I'm excited. I'm hearing you're considering having another baby.
I'm looking into what it would take.
Flashback, their wedding.
Kody and I have been married for nearly 22 years. I always wanted to have 8 kids. My mom had 7 kids and his mom had 10 kids. 8 just seemed like a good number to me. We got married in April, and I knew that I didn't want like a honeymoon baby. I had every intention of telling Kody on Father's Day, which would have been in June, that I was pregnant. And I just thought that would be the coolest thing. Of course, by June, I wasn't pregnant. Then it just kind of kept going on and kept going on. By the time we had been married for about a year, we really started thinking, I don't think this is normal to go so long, without conceiving. We started getting fertility books and reading up on a lot of stuff. I don't know, it just kept going and kept going. And eventually, we brought Janelle into the family. When I first found out that Janelle and Kody were expecting Logan, it was real difficult for me. Not only is he just having a baby with his new wife, I'm not able to. I feel like that's when I really started having some of my anger issues. I was very angry. Christine married Kody just the month before Janelle had Logan. Like the month after Christine got married, she got pregnant. That was really hard. It really kind of compounded it. I got to a place that I'm seeing all the work that Janelle is putting into this new baby. She couldn't do anything without him. Babies just require a lot. I got to thinking, gosh, I don't know, maybe I'm okay with this. Maybe I'm fine with not having any kids.
When Meri tells me that she's kind of like, I think I'm okay not having a baby, there's 2 emotions that came out in me. don't give up. And the other one was, maybe this is what we need to do. We've been so emotionally invested in having a baby that I was literally convinced we wanted it too much. Well, so now the pressure's off and spontaneous conception, I mean, because the pressure was off and I thought that would happen. Well, guess what? It did happen. Meri has Mariah. Mariah is just the happiest baby I've ever seen.
I completely assumed that after I had Mariah, it would be very easy for me to conceive again. And that just didn't happen. So after years of the roller coaster, we had finally backed off. Mariah was about 12. And, I thought, she's old enough. I don't need to worry about having any other kids. We've got these other kids. I had again got to a point where I was okay not having any kids. And I was late again and decided to take another pregnancy test, and it was positive again. We had an appointment at the doctor to hear the heartbeat. And, I was at about 10 weeks and we were so excited. And we went in and they couldn't hear the heartbeat.
The doctor just said, this is not a viable pregnancy. We're just back to a dark place.
Maybe this is a dark place.
I was so frustrated and so angry. I didn't understand why, after another 12 years of trying, and then it was just taken away from us, and I didn't understand that, and it was really hard. It's 4 years ago this month.
4 years ago. It's 4 years. Wow.
About how often are you feeling that you're...
Guys, I'm on.
Now we're in commercials. Okay, a few notes I had here from before was just I wanted to point out I forgot to mention. I didn't forget to mention, but I didn't want. They were in the middle of talking. When Kody sees Mona, hugs for Mona, lots of hugs. And the loan officer says, "Well, I'm going to get it all together and just try to work a little magic." A little magic is you have a loan that's ridiculous, that no logical person would ever accept. But we have this option, this loan that's insane, with a balloon payment at the end, an interest rate that's outrageous. But yes, we can get you into the houses based on this, but you're going to have to forfeit them if you ever default on these. If you want to do that, that's up to you. And they took it. That's where we ended up. Magic. I didn't realize Meri's second pregnancy that resulted in a miscarriage was 12 years after Mariah was born. 12 years. Wow. Okay, we're back.
It sounds like you have great options. So the decision will come after you consult with the infertility specialist. They may retest you for everything again because it's been a while. They're going to check your tubes once again. They're going to do all the hormonal workup.
It's a lot to go through doing it all again.
Well, at this point, what's the next step from here? Do you do all that work?
We can do some basic work, but the first step, I believe, is seeing the infertility specialist. I know two wonderful physicians.
So when we went in and spoke with Dr. Tabasi, she referred us to two fertility specialists here in Las Vegas. Hello.
Hi.
I'm Dr.
Now they're
Littman.
at the fertility
So it
center.
looks like you all have been trying to get pregnant for a while.
Well, we haven't been trying real hard, but I mean, we haven't been trying to stop us ever.
done anything to prevent it.
Okay. Do you remember that? I don't remember that. So she's basically saying, have you been trying to prevent it? And they're, oh, well, let's go 2 seconds and see.
Anything to prevent it.
No. Okay. So for all these years, so that was 4 years ago. So that's 12, 16 years. For 16 years since Mariah was born. Because she was 12 when she miscarried, and that miscarriage was 4 years ago from this episode. Kody comes right out and says, we are not trying that hard. Translation, we're just not having sex. Because, I mean, well, that's a question. She's like, are you preventing it in any way? And they're like, they both said no. Can you believe it came right out at the doctor's office and said that on camera too? Well, we're not really trying hard because, that means you would be doing the steps you need to do to get pregnant. And that's not happening. Meri is just uncomfortable. And she's like, what? There's a camera, Kody. Shut up. Unbelievable. I'm going back 10 seconds so you can hear it again.
For a while.
Well, we haven't been trying real hard, but I mean, we haven't been trying to stop us ever.
We've done anything to prevent it.
Never done anything to prevent it.
Mm-hmm. And how often are you feeling that you're able to do intercourse during the course of a month?
Oh, timing isn't the issue.
Mm-hmm.
For us. That's not an issue.
No.
I remember.
Well, I guess.
So interesting. So how often are you trying to conceive in a month? Kody just looks at Meri. He says nothing. He just looks at Meri. How are you going to handle this since we're not having sex at all? Obviously, we're not getting pregnant. Oh my gosh. And Meri just says, well, timing is not an issue. Like, we could, we just don't. That's all that means. And he's like, well, yeah. Okay. Now we're going to go to the couch interview. I'm going to go back 10 seconds so that we don't miss anything. Because it looks like he's starting to talk already. And now I want to hear in the couch interview how they're addressing the fact. How often are you having sex?
Course of a month.
Oh, timing isn't the issue.
Mm-hmm.
For us. That's not an issue.
No. Well, I guess that's the first process of elimination where you're like, you got to have it at least once a month in order to conceive children.
I know it was purely a scientific question, but still, it was like,
we don't make a habit of talking about it.
Yeah, it's a very,
Nobody
very,
does,
very
Kody.
private and personal
You're trying to get
subject. We
pregnant.
just do not talk about it. And so it just kind of shocked me when she asked that. I just was not expecting that question. And so I was just like, we're fine there. No worries.
So let me just take you through a scenario, basically, as to what you would be doing, okay?
Dr. Littman was really good at explaining specifics on how in vitro worked.
The amount of time that you're on fertility medicine for IVF is about 12 days. Then at the 10th or 12th day, your eggs are about ready. Now, the egg retrieval procedure, it takes about 30 minutes. And then the eggs are retrieved vaginally. Basically, the vaginal probe has a needle on the end of it. The fluid is sucked out.
That's the egg extraction. At that point,
Yes.
you would fertilize the eggs.
So that's when this is done.
It's like a test tube fertilization. Is that right?
Well, everybody says it's test tube. It's
Yeah.
pretty funny. It's actually done in a petri dish. That's when the embryologist, under the microscope, takes one sperm and injects it into the egg.
There's no way for us, even after just having this consultation with her, where we've had no tests at all, for her to be able to give us any sort of statistics. At the same time, though, she has seen people after having done these tests where it didn't look like they had a very high chance of becoming pregnant with IVF, where they have been successful with it.
But it sounds like y'all got a lot to think about.
Yes, we do.
We're just going to decide playing rock, paper, scissors.
I don't feel like I've been swayed one way or the other. I'm going to get another opinion.
I, as a principal, believe that it is the things that you don't do that you regret more than the mistakes you make that cause you regret. So when it comes to this, the way that I apply it is...
Pause. Very interesting comment. Is it really your mantra, Kody? I believe it's more regret from the things you don't do than the things that you do. And yet, what you're not doing is reaching out and talking with your children, connecting with your children. No regret? Like, because in the past you said, right here, you're saying you have more regret from not doing something than doing it. So basically, just go for it. Just do it. That's what he's saying. And yet right now, when it comes to interacting with your kids, somehow the mantra has changed, because you should, in that philosophy, have regret from not reaching out and not doing things with your kids. But you don't seem to. See, maybe somebody should play this for him so he can watch it and learn. Remember when you said this? Act on it. I don't think he believes it. I think he's a liar. That's what I think. Let me go back to the chat here. All right. My heart bleeds for her, but is thankful for the possible baby who would have been his daughter or son, who would have his 14th child, who he wouldn't. Yes. Can you imagine if Meri would have had a baby with him at this time? They're not intimate. They're not getting along. Meri said, well before the catfishing, Kody removed himself from intimacy from her. So one can assume this is right about here, because we're only a couple seasons away from the catfishing thing. And early on, they would do a couple seasons a year. So there'd be like 2 seasons within a year. A spring and a fall. Certain years. It was weird how they did it. It's inconsistent. But nevertheless, if that baby would have come, she would have this brand new baby. She would have been so alone with that child. Because Kody would be using the excuse, Robin has many more kids than you, making her feel that much worse about the fact she has this one. Take care of your one child, Meri. I got to help out Robin here with all her kids. Oh, yeah, I know Christine has a bunch of kids too, but she's fine. She has a few older ones by the time Truly came around. Whereas Robin, although she did have a son who was in middle school, doesn't matter. Robin's kids were younger, so she needs my help. I'll go over there. It would have been miserable to be raising a child as like a single mom and seeing that your husband is across the street with somebody else, playing daddy to somebody else's kids. Can you imagine? Oh, that would just be unbelievable. Unbelievable. So she dodged a bullet for sure. Absolutely. I mean, all babies are a blessing. So, I mean, there would have been a blessing that came out of it, and then she'd have this lovely child. But it would have been a long and lonely road, more so than it even is right now. And the guilt on top of it. Any moment that she would say, can you come over here and be with me? Not only did she have all the kids in that, but do you remember what she did for you? Miss Robin over here, the saint, carried and birthed your child. It's the least I can do to stay at her house and help her out with all the children that she has over there. Be grateful, Meri. Could you imagine? I can just hear it in my head. Oh. All right. Taking a look at the chat, and then we're going to go back. This is a short Was this a short episode? Or are we just... I didn't even realize it was a shorter episode. I didn't even realize it was a shorter episode. I'm sorry. I wonder if we can squeeze in one more with me not talking quite so much. Do you want me? No, I'll announce it next time. Maybe we can go to the next one. Let me see the next one. Let's see how long it is. It's probably gonna be long. This is what happens. They throw in like a 20-some minuter randomly and then screw everything up. Could we be so lucky? Oh, it is short. Okay. All right, guys. Let's just plug through. Let's finish this one up and we'll do the next one, which is Valentine's Day. We can get through that one quickly. Vomit. Here we go.
When we're 60 years old or when we're 90 years old or where we're dying when we're 110, we'll look back and darn, we'll be glad we had done the in vitro fertilization.
I need to feel peace with myself and in my heart before I can say I've made the decision. I want to have another baby. I would love that. But I don't want to deal with everything leading up to the possibility of maybe I might be able to. I don't know what to do.
She needs to be in therapy right now. That's what she needs. That sounds like the talk of somebody who's got a lot of mental stuff to work through. Kody has messed with her head in a major way, you can tell. And so I agree with her decision. I mean, not only based on the fact that we know how she would have been treated, but I agree with her decision because she seems like she just doesn't know up from down. Yeah. All right. So in this episode, we have Valentine's Day. This is, do you remember where it's like, Kody never shows affection in front of the other women. I always wanted him to, and he never would. And it made me angry because we should be showing affection. And then, so now this is the episode where we're going to see him kiss every wife in front of the other ones. Never showed affection in front of anyone else. Couldn't understand why he wouldn't do it. Here we go.
A few months ago, Robin offered to me to be a surrogate for Kody and I and to actually carry a baby for us because
We failed to have a baby together since Mariah, so.
Nice to meet you. So we went to my OBGYN and she suggested a couple of fertility doctors here in Las Vegas. We already went and saw Dr. Littman, and now we're going to go see Dr. Shapiro and just see what he has to say.
So some of the things that may prevent you from getting pregnant are, one, if there aren't enough sperm. Well, that doesn't seem to be a problem here. The next thing is, and the most important for you, is that you're 41 years old. We know that women are born with a finite number of eggs. By the time you reach about 40, 41, 42, most of those eggs have become depleted. And the ones that are left are of lower quality as well as low in number. If you can't get pregnant with your own eggs, then the other option would be to use donor eggs.
He'd spent a lot of time on the donor egg issue.
It wouldn't be an option to me. If we're going to do it, we're going to use my parts and his parts and make it work.
Yeah.
I'm just at a point where I'm like, do I really want to start completely over?
Well, it'll be your decision. And I'm just going to give you what I think the options are that are most reasonable for you to pursue.
Now that we've seen these two fertility specialists, I've got a couple options. I can either go in and get some further testing, or I can not, because I'm still back to, timing if I want to start over or not. At this point, I don't feel the right decision one way or the other. It's going to just take us a little more time to figure this out.
Meri struggles with decisions. That's a fact. Back to Christine.
Hey, come on, sweetie, it's your hair. You like it? Yeah, you look really pretty.
So the elementary school has set up this Valentine's Day dance. Basically, it's a dance for parents and their children. And so my younger daughters basically asked me to take them to this Valentine's daddy-daughter dance.
Why did you ask Logan to be your date?
Because I wanted to have my own day instead of share it with all the little girls. I'm just not that good with sharing. And I'm not going to be a polygamist when I grow up. So.
Oh my gosh, you've already decided at your young age.
I thought it was really cute that my little sister asked me to go to dance. So, of course, I played the role of big brother. And so, yeah, I'm going to go with her. And I'm pretty sure it made her day.
You wouldn't have your dad unless I lived polygamy. And then guess what? You wouldn't be inviting Logan without polygamy either.
It's a warped way to look at it. Thanks, Christine. Robin's
Are you
house.
excited about the dance? Are you? Are you going to dance with Dad? Are you a good dancer?
Yeah. We're doing the dance thingy and then the couple thing.
Robin asked me to come over and just kind of be involved and watch them get ready and take pictures of them.
The little girls love Meri. They adore her, and she gives a perspective that Christine and Janelle and I don't give, and I wanted her to be there.
That's very cool.
Oh, that hurt.
You're not excited, are you?
Are you kidding? I am very excited to dance with my dad.
Well, I couldn't
With my
tell because
dad.
of that big smile on
That's
your face.
a lot.
I feel like having these 4 separate homes here in Vegas has not molded the family together as a family. I don't feel like I'm a mom figure to a lot of the younger kids. I feel like I'm just one of Dad's wives, and I'm a visitor in their home, so that means nothing to them. And that's really hard for me.
I want my kids to have the exposure of you as a mother to them as well.
But I don't want
Sarah's
you
desire is certainly to live close to each other again, right next to each other again. I mean, you know, for all the kids, but especially the younger kids, they really need to interact more as brothers and sisters, not just friends. Right now, there's like a friend relationship, but it's not a brother-sister relationship.
This is why we're pushing to get these 4 homes on this property so that we can actually function more like a family.
Bye, have fun.
I loved how all the little girls were so excited about this.
Is this fun?
Yeah,
it's fun.
You know, my teenage girls, I don't know that they'd even get excited about doing something with me, but the little girls were so excited. And at the dance, the demand was very high. Everybody wanted their time. Everybody wanted
There's
to dance.
nobody else there but them.
Once Gwenny got out of her little shy box, which usually she doesn't have up, but I guess when it comes to dancing, she's a little bit shy. It was a great night for them.
You know, I remember a couple dances I split, you know, or several dances I danced with all of them.
Oh, he's doing the kick-up
and so I
dance
could
and
go out
teaching
and
it to the
dance
girls.
and not worry about what anybody thought about me, because these 4 thought I was the hero. You know, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. They thought I was a hero.
I was told that Valentine's Day dinner is at your house, Christine.
Yes. They don't really make cards specific for polygamists. Stuff isn't really done for Valentine's Day.
Here we go again. How polygamy is different. Oh, we're so oppressed because we can't get a card at the Dollar Tree for polygamy. What even would be a polygamous Valentine's Day card? That's like the dumbest thing. I love you, but I know you will love other women. Like it's so, despite the fact that you're sleeping with other women, I want you to know my heart is all yours. Like there's no card that makes no sense, Christine, or anybody else, or the producers, or whatnot. It would just be a card saying I love you, because we're supposed to have it. Our own relationship separate from everybody else. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Here we start with all the storylines of what life is like and how hard it is to be a polygamist. Okay. Sorry. Let's see. Guys, nasty chat going on. Got it. Check. like they could afford IVF. I mean, right. There was no talk about finances whatsoever on there. Do they know how expensive it is? Mm-mm. It's not in the budget for them at all. Janelle's tapped out. My screen is frozen. Oh gosh. Am I back? Well, you had to call me. I didn't see it. I wasn't that far down in the chat. I was higher up. I'm unfrozen now. Okay, good. I'm back. Yay. The stroke make me laugh, though. I don't know why I froze. I did, well, oh, no, hold on. Let me pause it because we're back to the show. I did go over for a minute to the other tab and close it out. I opened up the other tab to see. It's hard for Kody living on 5 incomes. All right. Thank you. See, Lynn, we got it going good now. Lynn's going to text me every time I screw up. Either my sound is off or my screen is frozen. It may have been I had opened up another tab just to see a while ago. All I did was quickly go over to it to shut it out, but somehow that's the time it decided to freeze. Okay. I'm a wax figure. Okay, we're back to the show. All right. Y'all, if you're not subscribed to and watching my vlogs on Becoming Wise and Wonderful, you're not going to get it. Fred's my AT&T guy, but we're divorced now, so he's retaliating after the divorce. Oh, bye, Avie. Oh, gosh. Okay. All right. Here's the show. We're back.
Well, it's Valentine's Day, so I'm chasing down Valentine stuff.
Hold on. What car is this? Shoot, I should know that logo. I can't really. It may be a Nissan? I can't tell. It's a circle, and then there's a bar in the middle, and there's probably words on it, but I can't see. Cody's driving up in another convertible, not the white one he had at the beginning. This one is, what color is that? Like a very, very light copper. That would be like not really, really orangey copper, but like a muted copper tan. It's shiny. That's what makes me, I guess, think of the copper. I don't remember this convertible. How many has he had on the show? My gosh. Okay. He goes through more cars than I go through underwear. Okay.
Specifically. So I've been trying to discover who's got what for favorite flowers. It's been a little bit of a challenge.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
It's not too hard.
I'm Kody.
I'm Halea.
Halea, how are
Good to
you?
meet you?
I need flowers
Alea,
for
that's a pretty name.
my wives.
I usually don't see one man coming in to buy 4 arrangements for 4 wives, but it's not for me to judge.
This would be for Meri.
Okay.
Something like this. I like this for Janelle.
Okay.
The freesia with
So dumb.
the...
She doesn't know your wives, Kody. I think I like this for Meri. And then maybe that one for Janelle. Should know who Janelle or Meri is. Just go in there and say, I need 4 sets of flowers. I think this one, they're for 4 different people. This one. You don't have to tell your wives' names and explain. This is the worst. The worst. I hate this. You know I hate this. I hate this. I'm a polygamist and I'm telling you how difficult my life is that I have to buy 4 bunches of flowers with my wife's money. Moving on.
Magic.
Okay.
For Robin.
Who are the purple roses
The
for?
purple, these would be for Christine. She liked the lavender. She also likes the fire and ice.
Okay.
Is that all you need?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
She looks confused.
Okay. Oh, yeah. All right, thanks very much.
Thanks. Bye. Have a good day.
So for Valentine's Day, we're gonna do fondue. And I was told that Valentine's Day dinner is at your house, Christine.
The 4 of us got together over at my house so that we could plan our family Valentine party.
Works.
We have a Valentine's tradition now.
Still have the red
That makes it
placemats
easy because it's hard, you
with the
know,
hearts.
with the whole Valentine's idea.
So,
So,
because I mean, Valentine's
All right,
Day
so
for
pause.
polygamous.
So we have to point out, because this is the same placemat, same center decor-ish stuff. It's really kind of tacky. I know she tried. It looks very much like something Robin would do. All right, it's Meri's though. Okay, it's fine. But this tells us it is definitely still February. All right, so we're in February and they think that Janelle can be in her house next month. That would be March if they could get everything together. And Christine, 2 of them in their houses next month. Okay, moving on.
I don't know. So
I had somebody ask me, does Kody just split up the day into fourths?
More than any other holiday, Valentine's Day is just definitely not a polygamous holiday.
No, it's probably not.
It's probably not. They don't really make cards specific for polygamous. You know, that stuff isn't really done for Valentine's Day.
I love you and you and you and you with all my heart.
So I was actually kind of coming out a crazy idea. What if we basically attack Kody's car and decorate it?
You know what? I think that might be good because it's kind of like a big card, sort of.
Okay, but how are we going to decorate it?
What are you thinking as far as decorating it? I like the idea of helium balloons, so when he opens the door, this whole thing of balloons comes out. I think he'll be amused by it. I don't think he'll be mad.
Environmentalists
He'll
are
probably
not
roll
gonna
his
get
eyes. But I think he'll think it's kind of funny.
So borrow the car, take it to someone else's house, decorate it, drive it back, and then
He can come out and
maybe
he needs to come out and see it.
Yeah. And say, I think I scratched something. Will you come out and look at it, please?
Can you lie, Rob?
Oh, yes. I love Valentine's Day. I do.
She didn't hesitate. Wait, I gotta write down. Be in houses next month. I didn't write down that we started another episode. So this is episode 6. Like I have all these notes. How often do I go back to the notes? I don't know. Someday my life is going to ease up and I'm going to be able to like make heads or tails out of all this. But I've got notes written for that when that day comes. I just need to mark down. This is where Robin says, or first of all, Meri says, can you lie to him, Kody? And she just went, oh, yes. Like, she didn't skip a beat. She didn't skip a beat. And then, of course, she does the uncomfortable. Of course, you know I'm joking. Mm-hmm.
The reason and excuse to do something special. That's why I like it. Hey, Kody.
All right, commercials. Let me get to the chat. Wendy, very good point. The holiday was created to sell cards and flowers and candy. So why would they make a card for 4 women when you can buy 4 separate cards? Exactly. Hallmark's not stupid. Here, let me make 1 card that you can give it to all the women in your family. So you just pass it around to each other. No, no, no. Whoops, I had something. I was clicking on JLu and then it disappeared. Lying. Everyone's pointing out all the lying. Flowers die like their relationship. Ugh. He's been married to the OG for 16 years and he doesn't know what they like. Yeah, no idea what kind of flowers they like. How often does he get them flowers? Not often. He could go to a funeral home or cemetery. I wonder if he thought about it. Can you imagine the reaction? I thought about this when I first watched this episode, Bonnie. Can you imagine Kody's reaction to any other other wife other than Robin saying that she scratched Kody's car. Like everybody collectively, all four of them knew Robin is the only one who can do this. She has to be the one to say, I scratched your car, and have him come out. And he was still internally upset. Like he didn't outwardly portray it, but you know he was internally upset because I don't think he reacted well to this whole, like he didn't be like, oh my gosh, you had me. I was really worried about the car. Oh my gosh. No, he was still like, probably because somebody else still touched his car, even though it was fun and it's balloons and it's decorations and it's like painting of I love yous on the windows. He wasn't happy about it. How much do you want to bet he's like, oh, well, who's cleaning it off for me? Because I'm not. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. Yes. Okay, back to the show. We are at Robin's house.
Okay, guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go tell Dad that my tire's flat again. And then I'm going to borrow his car, and I'm going to bring it down here. We got stuff, and we're going to kind of decorate it for Valentine's Day. So I'm going to go grab the car, okay? I'll be right back. You know, the plan is that I'm going to go up to Christine's house where Kody will be.
Okay, pause. She's telling everybody the plan for the camera, right? Okay, everybody. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. Okay? All right? So I'm going to go. Meanwhile, all the teenagers are sitting on the couch like this. Not one of them is nodding. Not one of them is smiling. Not one of them is acknowledging her. They're all just like, shut up, woman. Done with your bad acting. Okay.
I'm going to say, hey, I need to borrow your car.
For the fifth time, let's say what's happening.
And then take the car down to my house, decorate it inside and out, and then actually take it back up and then kind of fib and say, oh, I think I wrecked your car, and have him come out and then have everybody there.
Well, it's a fib that your tire's flat too, if you want to talk about fibs. Who cares? It's called a white lie.
We have got a party to get going on here.
Someone asked me yesterday if I felt sorry for you because you have so much. And I'm like, no, he has all year to prepare for it.
Kody, hey, Kody, can I hurry and borrow your car? My tire's flat again. I need to go run really fast to the store. Can I borrow your car real fast?
Not long, right? Because I gotta go too.
No. I'll be fast.
Don't we have a compressor in your car? I'm gonna look for the compressor.
You know what?
Go ahead.
I just gotta hurry. Don't worry about it right now. We have so much to do. Just don't even worry about it.
Can I just tell you how stressful it was?
She didn't pause. Like Robin, she's masterful. Look at her, full on line without any hesitation. Kody did not want her to drive his car. He did not. He's like, and then he reached in, eventually got it, and then you could tell the wheels are turning. Like, how can I have her not take the car? How can I have her not take the car? Compressor, and we'll go fix your tire and all that. And she didn't skip a beat. Like, I started panicking, thinking, oh, shoot, that ruined it. I wouldn't have thought through that. I'm a terrible liar. I would have been like, oh, well, and she's masterful. Look, masterclass right here. No, don't worry about it. We've got too much. Look at everything that's going on. We got things going on. I just got to go really quick. I'm just going to take it. I'm going to be back real quick. Kody, are you going to be back really quick? Because I need it, you know. For what? There's a party going on here. You don't need it. What are you talking about? Lies. They were both liars. They're lying to each other right here. Crazy. All right. We're at the talking head interview now.
It was stressful, yes. From the moment when Robin comes in to tell him that she needs to borrow his car, instantly he goes, oh, let me go get the air compressor. It's just in Christine's garage, and I'll go and blow up the tire. And I'm like, that would ruin everything. And then I'm like, how in the world do I keep him here?
You know, when we got the stuff out for the kids to sit and decorate, I was like, hey, be careful.
We need to be careful with Dad's car, though.
Don't scratch Dad's car, you know, like don't hurt it.
Hey, you guys, these things can only go on the windows, not the front windows.
We had to make sure, we told him, make sure you only paint on the windows, not on the paint, and just be real careful with it.
Mom, that's horrible. That's horrible, Mom.
Oh, we gotta go.
No, we need more balloons.
Okay.
We needed to get back up to Christine's house, but I didn't think we had enough balloons. So we sat there like hurrying. I was telling the teenagers, more balloons, more balloons. So we were just blowing up a whole bunch of balloons. Where's some more balloons?
As you were walking, David, we're walking up. They're walking up beside the car, and she's sitting there blowing. Hurry, stick some more in.
More balloons, more balloons.
Okay, you guys, I'm gonna hurry up and go tell him to come out. I'm gonna tell him I accidentally scratched his car.
Again, that is like the 4th or 5th time she said that on the show. She said it originally. She said it when she was telling the kids. She said it in the interview afterwards, and then now she said it again. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go tell him that I scratched the car. We know. I'm sorry. That was probably loud because the laptop is here. I lost control for a moment. My gosh, how many times can you say it, Robin Brown? They're all like, "Oh my God, just go." I know what's happening. God, she's so proud of her acting.
Is it that simple?
Yeah, it's so simple.
Okay, I'll let you do it.
Kody,
all I have to do
Yeah.
is grab it.
Her acting.
I promise.
You are, holy cow. Isn't this cool? Whatever.
Daddy said he can get one.
Okay, this is.
Robin comes in the house and she's shaking. She's like, I'm really sorry about your car, handing me my keys, saying I didn't mean to, and all this stuff. And I'm like, I'm just thinking, is it going to be a big dent or is it going to be a scratch?
I think he knows. He's smiling. All right. They're lying in this interview about this. First of all, and she's like, Kody, if she really scratched his car, she would be freaked out because Kody would be freaked out. So she's, Kody, I need to, she is not trying. She's not trying to even lie here. She's just like, I'm not even going to go there. I'm just going to play this like I'm going to act like I'm acting. And it's just coming off terribly. And he's smiling at her the whole time. So I fully believe she told him ahead of time, we're doing this thing for the camera. We're going to say you don't know about it. And then I'm going to come in and pretend like, oh, I'm so scared. And then you need to be like, what? And they couldn't pull it off because the two of them are in love with each other and they see each other and they have this little like acting thing they're going to do. And so they're just giggling over it. It's just coming off terribly. She's smiling the whole time she's walking in and telling him. And in his interview, he's like, she was shaking. It's a grin from ear to ear the whole time. Kody, I mean, I think it got a little scratch on your car. And he's like, it's okay. That was his first reaction right away. Even my reaction would be like, what do you mean? How big? And my car has scratches on it already. I still would be like, well, okay, explain a little bit more. Like, I wouldn't be like, it's okay, whatever. This is his pride and joy. This thing looks like it gets washed twice every day. This whole thing is fake. Fake, all the way across. And then he's smiling as he's walking out of the house to look at the car. And then he's smiling afterwards. And okay, let's continue with the fake acting.
Well, I walk out, I see a pink car and a giant surprise. And,
Did we get you there?
Yeah, you had me. It was deadly. Got me.
Yeah, right.
Boy.
Lies.
Valentine's Day. Kody and Christine equals love, and Kody and Robin equals love. Hunter is my favorite child. Rocking awesome. It was a fun surprise because the little kids really got into it. And it was actually a lot of fun. And I'm looking at Robin. Oh, I'm gonna get you back. You know, it was funny.
Oh, interesting. Robin. And I'm looking at Robin like, oh, I'm going to get you back. The other wives are looking at him saying this and not a smile. They're like, first of all, this is from all of us. And I don't like the idea that you're talking about inside secrets and inside little I'm going to get you backs in front of all of us here in this couch interview. Inappropriate, Kody. Inappropriate. Moving on. playing
get better
inside
and
the
better
house.
at throwing family Valentine's Day parties, and I think this was our best yet.
Hey, Meri, happy Valentine's Day.
I don't know how it was for everybody else when Kody was giving them flowers.
Okay. I'm going to go back 10 seconds so we can hear what Meri has to say. I have to say, just watching this, he has the flowers and he goes, "Hey, Meri." And she's facing the other way and he like grabs her shoulder. He's like, "Here." He did kiss her. He kisses all of them. But he's like, "Here." It was very, very unromantic. And when he waits until both her hands are occupied, she's doing something over there. This is kind of like where the chocolate fountain is or something. And she's busy doing something with her hands. And he's like, "Hey, Meri," and then just grabs her shoulder and pulls her like, hey, I got something to do now. The camera's here. This is my time to give you the flowers that I got you. Back 10 seconds.
And I think this was our best yet.
Hey, Meri, happy Valentine's Day.
I don't know how it was for everybody else when Kody was giving them flowers, but it was just like, okay, here, talk about obligatory love day.
That's not how I felt about it.
That's how it felt to me. It was just like, okay, here's your flowers. Happy Valentine's Day.
Are you trying to remember?
Well, I know
who's
which
whose?
one's which, but the problem.
Robin's is probably the purple ribbon. Oh, thank you.
I got bases too heavy.
Thank you, sweetheart. That is gorgeous.
Kisses for
Happy
everybody. No
Valentine's
affection,
Day.
right, Robin?
That's gorgeous.
You guys were all.
He got confused because the lady was confused when he's like, yes, Christine gets the purple because she likes purple. And she's kind of like, "Well, I thought you said Robin liked purple." He goes, "And she's fire and ice." And so the florist at the time was like, she goes, "Okay." And he goes, "You got it, right? You got them all?" She's like, "Yeah." I don't know why. Why didn't she go back and double check? But Christine's and Robin's pretty much looked identical. The only difference is Christine's had a red bow on it and Robin's had the purple bow. So then Meri helps Kody when he's looking at both of them and trying to figure out which one's which. And Mary's like, "You don't know which one you got?" And then Meri tells him the purple ribbon was probably Robin's. He can't, there's only four. There's only four, and he was the one that said what to do. But it was very confusing. I don't understand fire and ice either, what that means. Does that mean Christine's hot and cold? Like she's a great time, but then also really annoying? I think that's what he would always say about Christine, if I recall correctly. I don't like that he says that about her. Can you just say something positive? Do you have to say she's this, but she's also this? Like that's not a compliment at all. Isn't that with the jewelry designing? Wasn't that the same thing? I had to get her something. Oh, the pixie. Yeah. Because the pixie is also like, she'll bite you, but she's also like flits around and is fairy like, but then she'll also bite you. Like he's so mean to her. Okay, moving on. I'm going to write that down. Fire and see, that could be a video. If I could get 1,000 subscribers on my other channel, I could spend some more time on this one. No pressure. Okay.
It was great. I was able to just hand everybody a bouquet of flowers, and
then I didn't know what to do with it.
I know, the three of us, we're like walking around the kitchen with like one hand.
Okay, he's a keeper. He's a keeper. He's a keeper.
Mary's look different from Christine.
Say thank you.
Valentine's Day is this monogamous holiday that we have transformed into a family event. And to avoid any awkwardness, we will simply celebrate it as a family. Everybody listen up. Tomorrow afternoon, we're meeting with Tanya Cobbler. She's the woman helping us get a loan for the houses that we're talking about. So tomorrow, we find out if we're going to be able to buy the homes or not. Very important meeting. And for the first time in a very long time, it makes me very, very nervous. All right, everybody, listen up.
Really, very, very.
I want you to just gently say, Happy Valentine's Day. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Kids are cute.
I was honestly floored.
All right, we're getting to our last segment. Look at that. Hi, Sochitel, welcome. Wendy said, if you can't even remember what one wife likes, maybe you shouldn't have 4. Yes. Ding, ding, ding. There you go. Kody should throw it on the floor and let him fight for it. That'd be funny. Sally says, isn't it sad to see the effort the women put in and how much they care? Then he goes and buys 4 bunches of flowers. You can do that any day of the week. That's right. This huge party, all the organization that went into this. Yeah. And where did Kody have to go with this car? Oh, I don't know if you should take it because like I'm going to need it real soon. He never did. He's been there the whole time. That's right, Wendy. Fake, 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 fake. That's my favorite. I would think of it every time I would. Fake, 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 fake. That's a great episode. Okay, Sting, clean off the car now. Childish, yes. Oh, he has insurance for that car. Yeah, that one has insurance. That's why he's like, it's okay. No, he knew what was going on. That's why he said it was okay. All right, we are back. Final segment. And we are finding out about loans. I wonder if this at all in this segment, we're going to hear them say, we don't know about Robin. Let's listen.
Today we're going to meet with Tanya, the loan officer, to see if we can get qualified for the 4 homes.
Hey, how are you? Well, I hope she's going to hand us a miracle because we need to qualify for the loans, and then we also need to be able to afford
miracle
payments.
For you.
So it's a lot. It's a tall order.
The stressful part of this venture with the Browns is going to be all or nothing. 4 properties together, same end. It's going to be a challenge. I guess the news is we've got some financing available for the 4 properties.
Wow, I'm really actually amazed. I didn't think it would be possible.
Good job, you were off.
When we sat down and Tanya
You
said,
know it's
I
bad.
have something for you.
Because she's not like, guess what? She goes, okay, so the news is, this is her face. We got financing for y'all. Like there's a but that comes right after that. She is not excited. She's like, I got financing for the 4 of you. However, it's not something any normal person would take. It's a really bad deal for you. And unless you start falling into a ton of money and you can dump a lot of money into these houses, you're going to be underwater shortly. That's how I think it really went down. All right.
Honestly floored.
I was sitting there holding my breath when she said we're qualified. I was waiting for the other shoe to drop. I was just like, okay, great. Now what's the payment?
What's the rest of the story?
Yeah, we are going to be doing some not traditional financing initially. Private lending is a larger down payment and a higher interest rate. Normally it's an interest-only loan. It's definitely something that you don't want to be in for very long. So the sooner we can get them into a traditional loan, the better. There's a down payment that has to go in place for the initial loan. It's 40% for property.
40%. Ouch. So when she delivers the terms, it's double in cost what we thought it would be.
I think the family needs to talk about it though first because you understand how much money we're talking about. I mean, it's a frightening amount of money.
It was surprisingly heartbreaking for me. I remember sitting there trying to choke back tears, and I realized how much I'd actually bought into the dream a little bit.
And Mona wasn't able to be here today. She wasn't feeling well. So she had some news, and it's not the best news, but one of the properties has been sold.
my mind did a complete reversal. Double the down payment, double what our rent is, and one of them is sold. Well, that's my excuse. Let's move on to something like affordable. And that's immediately where I went. My first reaction is that we should be buying homes that are affordable. This market is so weak. I also think that we have seen a couple of houses in cul-de-sacs. And if we could nail 2 homes, we could start that as the hub and start just gathering anybody, the rest of whoever needs to move to that area.
You're
after we
so
find
killing our dream by saying that, though.
Okay, this is an open forum. If we're buying affordable homes now, we're not
So you're
killing
talking
the
about-
dream,
you're
Rob,
just
we're
talking
just
about-
postponing it.
I was sitting there sort of bitter and trying really hard not to get emotional because we've just been through up against so many walls and it just felt like another wall.
Tanya was under a lot of pressure because I told her we needed to qualify for houses immediately. We want to move into them before Logan graduates. Well, she pulled off a miracle, but then one of the houses sold. So this is what we've got to tell our kids. I don't think this will work for us. Everybody, we met with the lending banker today for the homes, and she gave us good news, and there's also some bad news. The good news is that we can be financed on the home. The bad news is one of them already sold.
So like our parents say we're gonna get these houses, but I don't really feel like we are.
Right,
because they say a lot of times, oh yeah, we're gonna do this, and it doesn't happen. So I just try not to get my hopes up.
Those homes that we've been looking at, you guys, we don't get again. Because remember how we had talked about we wanted all 4 of them or none of them. One of them sold.
As long as you're in the same gated community, I don't see why not.
We're going to meet with Mona and we are definitely looking at we definitely want that to happen. Yeah. I feel like we're at this critical stage where the kids have got to trust that we can fulfill
We've
something.
got to keep looking for a home. We're going to keep looking. So this isn't over. We're just moving to the next step.
They always give us the best scenario, and a lot of time it's just not how it is. So I don't know. I'm not sure if we were going to get the houses or not.
That's it. Thanks for coming.
Maybe that's why it took so long. They would have been in March if they would have been able to have the down payment 40%. Shoot, that's a lot. That must mean that they must have the worst credit scores. The worst, because it has now been, I don't know, at least 2 years, and they have a contract with TLC, right? So they're looking at the kind of income they're getting. They must have the worst credit scores, honestly. Or Robin's bringing them all down. I don't know. I think we might see that on the next episode. But we are going back in time. So next week, we will see episode 2. And then we will continue on with the story so that it doesn't get lost too long. And then we can analyze next week. Why do we think this episode was taken out and it's no longer on Discovery? That's what I want to know. All right. Did you expect a parade, Meri? Somebody wrote, I was scrolling by, I saw it. Yeah, well, from Kody, you can't expect much. Let's face it. All right. My shots are ready. Everyone's drinking because Robin's speaking. Oh, look at all this chat. Oh my gosh, you guys, going on and on and on. Yeah. Do not cash your 401k to pay for Robin. So we don't have any more money left. I don't know where they came up with the money. I guess we'll see in 2 weeks when we get back to this. Because this makes sense why it took so long for them to get in. Because it didn't seem like they were that far apart from each other. Where somebody got in March and the other one, and Meri didn't get in until after Christmas. It may have still been in the same calendar year, but it was after Christmas. Yeah. I knew there was a but when they were like, I can't believe it. I'm like, she did not seem excited when she was delivering the news that she could get financing for all of them. I mean, I guess some people do. But in general, who can afford to put 40% down on a house? And especially if you're doing new construction on some big, beautiful home like that, because you got to furnish it. There's a lot of other expenses that are going to come along with it. A lot of little hidden things you don't think about. Okay. All right. Well, next week, the lost episode, and then we will catch up. And to all the exclusive SOS supporters, again, my apologies for Sunday. I have no excuse other than I completely forgot. So I will be back next Sunday, and I will make it up and do an extra episode in May, just because next weekend I have a retreat. I'll be there next weekend from a hotel. And then after that, I will be back in Ohio. Okay. Love to you all. Thank you for being here. Don't forget, becoming wise and wonderful. My brain wanted to say becoming a sister wife because that was the name of the book, Becoming Sister Wives. Becoming wise and wonderful. Go subscribe. Please throw me a bone. All right. Good night, everyone. Goodbye. See you next time.
I remember when Sonny and Cher got divorced when I was 6, and it rattled me.
I had a lover in college, and it was a little tryst. I was a naughty boy. I had a dirty thought. I thought David and I should go on a guys trip together.
I might have to agree. That would be cool.
I just thought, no.
David out on a guy's weekend?
Yeah, that's just, it would be cool.
Oh, he was kind of up for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Things that make you go,